Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 7 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter 2 dimensional figures. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 7 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. They, we're going to start with the chapter 2 dimensional figures. The lessons we're going to cover today are find measures of complementary, supplementary, vertical, and adjacent angles, transversals of parallel lines, find lengths and measures of bisected lines and angles, then parts of a circle. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here I am on grade 7 math. The chapter we are on right now is 2 dimensional figures. Let's just start with the lesson, that is find measures of complementary, supplementary, vertical and adjacent angles. What is the value of k? You need to find the value of k, right? So basically the sum of k and 50 degree equals 180 degree, right? 80 degrees together they have supplementary angles. Supplementary angles have measures that add to 180 degrees. When a straight line is divided into two adjacent angles, supplementary angles are formed. So that is a supplementary angle, right? So the sum of k plus 150 is 180. Then move 50 other side, so k equals 130 degrees, right? So angle k measures 130 degrees. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. What is the value of C? So which is the correct option? C and 70 degree are the vertical angles, right? They form when two lines intersect, or they form on the opposite sides of the two line when they intersect each other, right? So that is 70 degrees. The correct option is 70 degrees. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? What is the value of n? So again, the sum of n and 80-degree forms supplementary angle, right? And supplementary angle sums to 180 degrees. So move 80-degree other side. So that is n equals 180 degrees minus 80 degrees, that equals 100 degrees. So n equals 100 degrees. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? The correct option is option number 1. What is the value of P? So this red sign tells you that is an complementary angle, right? And complementary angle sums to 90 degrees. So that means 60 degree plus P equals 90 degree, right? So then P equals 90 minus 60. So 90 minus 60 is 30 degrees. The correct option is 30 degrees it is. The correct option is 30 degrees. That's option number 2. What is the value of F, which is the correct option? Eighty degree it is, right? F equals 80 degrees. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the value of F? The value of N, sorry. That is 30 degrees plus N equals 70, right? So N equals 70 minus 30 and 70 minus 30 equals 40 degree. The correct option is 40 degrees. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is 40 degrees. That is option number 1 is the correct option. What is the value of t, which is the correct option? T plus 40 degree equals 90 degree, right? So then T equals 90 degree minus 40 degree. The correct option is 50 degree. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is transversal of parallel lines. What is the sum of angle measures in this shape? So you have to draw the triangles, right? You have to see how many triangles are there in a pentagon. So you have one, two, three triangles. So that means a pentagon is made up of three triangles, right? And one triangle sum 180 degrees. So for the three triangles, you have to do 3 times 180 degrees. That is 540 degrees. The correct option is 540. Let's just start with the test questions. What is the sum of measures in this shape? So what is the sum of angle measures in this shape? So which is the correct option? Two triangles. The pentagon is made up of two triangles, right? You can see here. Here is the first one. No, three, not two. One, two, three triangles, right? Sorry. So that is 3 times 180 degree. That is 540 degrees. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the sum of angle measures in this shape? So which is the correct option? That is 360 degrees. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the sum of angle measures in this shape? So which is the correct option? That's a four-sided shape, so sum of angles must be 360 degrees. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the sum of angle measures in this shape? So let's just see, the pentagon is made up of how many triangles? One, two, four triangles. One, two, three, four triangles. Right? So 180 times 4 is The correct option is 720 degrees. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the sum of angle measures in this shape? Which is the correct option? That is 720 degrees. Option number 1 is the correct option. That's the pentagon is made up of four triangles, right? What is the sum of angle measures in this shape? The correct option is 360 degrees. That's a four-sided shape and it sums to 360 degrees. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is that is find length and measures of bisected lines and angles. After bisecting a line segment measuring 20 centimeters, Franklin has two line segments. What is the measure of two each line segment? So, bisecting a line segment means dividing into two congruent line segments, right? So, the original line measures 20 centimeter. You divide it into two parts divided by the 2. So, 20 divided by 2 equals 10. So, each new line segment measures 10 centimeter. The correct option is 10 centimeter. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. If an angle measures 14 degrees is bisected from form two new angles, what is the measure of each new angle? So the sum of the total angle is 14 degrees, right? So the angle is divided into two equal parts. So divided by the 2, 14 divided by 2 equals 7 degrees. So that means each new angle measures 7 degrees. The correct option is option number 1. After bisecting a line segment measuring 20 centimeters, Franklin has two line segments. What is the measure of each new line? That is 10 centimeters. Option number 1 is the correct option. DE is 12 centimeter long. Point E is the midpoint of DF. What is the length of DF? DE measures 12 centimeter, right? And E is the midpoint. So midpoint is the one that divides the line into two exactly equal parts. So if DE is 12 centimeter, then EF is also 12 centimeter, right? And the sum of both the lines is 24 centimeter. The correct option is 24 centimeter. Option number 2 is the correct option. After bisecting a line segment, Jacob has two new line segments, each with a measure of 18 inches. What was the measure of the original line segment? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 36 inches. Option number 1 is the correct option. After bisecting a line segment, Tom has now two new lines, each with a measure of 15 inches. What was the measure of the original line segment? That is 30 inches. Option number 2 is the correct option. XZ is 8 centimeter long. The point Y is the midpoint of XZ. What is the length of YZ? So Y is the midpoint of XZ, right? So that means it divides the line into XZ into two equal parts. That is 4 centimeter, right? Option number 3 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is So that is the last lesson from the chapter parts of a circle. Let's just start with the lesson. What is DE? So DE is a chord. Why? Because that is a line that does not passes through the center of the circle. So if a line is not passing through the center of the circle, it is known as chord. So that is a chord. Let's just start with the test questions. What is M? M is the center of the circle. The correct option is center. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is the center of the circle. What is RS? Center, chord, radius, which is the correct option. That is chord. What is AB? AB is a line that starts from the center of the circle and that is touching the any point on the circle. That is a diameter, right? The correct option is diameter it is. Oh, sorry, radius it is. The correct option is radius. What is RS, which is the correct option? RS is the diameter of the circle. The correct option is diameter. What is E? That is E is the center of the circle. The correct option is center. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is AB? AB is the radius of the circle. That is a line that is passing through the center of the circle and touching the circle at the 2 points. So that must be radius. The correct option is radius. Diameter it is, sorry, not radius. What is VW? VW is the chord. The correct option is chord. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is NO? NO is the radius. The correct option is radius. What is S? S is the center of the circle. The correct option is option number 2. That is the center of the circle. What is OP, which is the correct option? OP is the chord on the circle. The correct option is chord. Option number 2 is the 3 is the correct option. What is NO? NO is the diameter of the circle. The correct option is diameter. What is T? T is the center of the circle. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on this chapter we were working on is two-dimensional figures. The lessons we have covered today are the lessons we have covered today are find measures of complementary, supplementary, vertical energies and angles, transversals of parallel lines, find length of and measure of bisected lines and angles and parts of a circle. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write down the questions in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So please write down the questions for which you need help. I'm here to answer all your confusions if you have any. So many questions you can please ask. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye.